Ain't nothing better than watching you smile.
Hi guys, Tom here from Pro Noob Gamer, and today I've got a couple of new things to show you. For the first thing I'm going to show you, go ahead, is this new station I've built. The whole idea of this station is to fling supplies, ships and everything onto faraway distant places as quickly as possible. So I come up with this idea from programs like Stargate, Star Wars, anything with like warp drive or similar sort of technologies that you see. So the whole idea is I built a large ring here, this ring is controlled by a control room just over there inside the station. So when said ship, which I've got one somewhere here waiting to be flown through there, when it flies through the ring, it will pick up speed to maximum velocity as quickly as possible, fly over to an identical station just down there and be slowed down to more appropriate speed, so get from A to B as fast as possible. Okay, so on here I've also got a beacon, so I'm about to see where the portals are, no matter how far away it is. It makes it easier for lining them up. And if I run along here, in a second I hit the gravity field and I'm about to, yeah, there we go, showing inside of the ship. We've got these cool little airlocks, which is part of Dead Tech, I think. I'm not sure. There's part of some of the mods that you can find in the workshop. There's absolutely loads of them. I use quite a few in my builds. So up here we've got the control room, completely surrounded by glass. Got a very nice view of the earth on one side, the moon over there, the sun, people working here, all love it. Oh, I've got a cute, cool looking AI unit here. It's like a supercomputer that'll be used to control incoming information and process everything, all ready for the captain. He'll sit here, let's turn that off, be able to control the ship. Okay, if I bring this menu up, you can see along here these are groupings I've put together. So grouped up the batteries, antenna, the station's gravity, thrusters, and these I call them FTL. This obviously stands for faster than light. Basically I use artificial mass and gravity because when you got, like, as most guys will know when you're playing this game, let's get rid of this and start walking around. When you've got a gravity field, it doesn't affect other ships, but there's newish blocks in this which I've only just discovered myself called artificial mass, and that does get pulled by the gravity. So if you've got a gravity field pull in one direction, artificial mass attaches something, or pull it along a lot faster than thrusters. Okay, if we come down this corridor, which is, oops dear, yeah, that's the way up. Come down corridor, turn left, we've got the living quarters. Okay, got lots, just a row of doors, and all of these rooms are identical. On the left side of each room we've got bunk beds and then a window pointing towards the earth, so get a nice view for their sleeping arrangements. People love working here. Okay, let's exit this now and go straight across through this door here. So we've got doors everywhere to keep it a sealed environment. To the left we have the power room. So you can see we've got a lot of batteries. I think that's about 30 odd batteries at least, and these are charged by the solar panels that you saw outside. And these are generally just used for day-to-day business in the station. Then here we've got two large reactors. These are needed for if we need to maneuver this station, because the thrusters take a lot of power, because this weighs quite a lot, and also for charging up the batteries. But as often as possible you'd have them turned off so you can just run on solar power. If we go through here, we've got the metal, there's some seats, got a nice oven, a coffee machine, some sinks, so the crew can come in, chill out, have a cuppa, sit down, have a bit of a chat or whatever. Let's run down to this bit. The gravity generator for the station. That one generator does the gravity for the entire station. Okay, Okay, now if we run out here, these are just armor blocks that I've just grinded down in creative, because I think it just looks cool to have the antenna array for the communications. So this main station will communicate with the Earth and the other stations, any incoming and outgoing traffic. Okay, and here is the solar array, which you can see is absolutely huge, and it needs to be. I appear to be missing one. Oh well, because the power draw for those gravity fields and they all get turned on, there's 8 facing each direction. It's actually quite a lot, especially if I turn the thrusters on. You can see thrusters down the top. There's a thruster array on the top and the bottom. That's used to move this entire thing. Yeah, that's actually weigh quite a lot. Right, if I go back down here, see another block I'm missing. Turn this through, go through here, let's turn that on. Close up that door, don't want everyone suffocating in here. Turn right and go down here. Here is a cargo hatch. Okay, so we'll go for this airlock. And there's these new locks I've found at workshop. Basically, it works like a merge block, as if it's like a 3x3 grid, and all the blocks on the outside work as a merge block. So it's a huge clamp, and you can go through the middle and then place a block, which I've got there for the airlock. So the idea is, when the station requires supplies, a ship can come up from the Earth or from further off if it needs to. They can fly up quickly using the FTL, boom, is in seconds, dock with the main ship here and pass all the cargo they might need, which isn't actually all that much here. You'll have a crew of maybe 10 people, I figure, at one time. Captain or manager of the vessel, and enough people to crew out this room, and maybe a couple engineers. 13, 14, maybe 20. Let's go 20 crew tops. A little bit more than originally said, but who cares? And now I'm going to show you, oh dear, how this array works. The whole idea is you have someone in there, and they'll be communicating with whoever's coming through. So when the ship approaches, it'll turn off its inertial dampness and thrusters, and simultaneously it'll turn on its artificial mass as these gravity blocks gets turned on. Since it's just me on the server today, I'm just going to go ahead and fly and just leave those gravity generators on, because I've got plenty of power in there, and fly through. Okay, and I'll show you my little fighter. This I'll probably be using to have a little fight with one of my friends. We'll set a challenge. Build a small fighter, no more than 30,000 kilos, only allowed 2 Gatling guns, 2 missile launchers, but it's also got to be functional as if it was in survival. This is one of the other things I'm going to show you actually. So I've got my artificial masses on the back, which is for good reason, which I'll show you in a bit. Plenty of frontal armour and some lights, because this is where most fighters are going to be coming from, I think. Maybe from the side, so I can leave off blocks and save weight from underneath, so you can get straight to the conveyor system. So you can get straight in there and be able to place any items in. So the conveyor system runs through it all properly, as you might expect, and you can get to the cargo hold just through the little access panel here. Anyway, that's enough of that. Little fighter's quite nimble, I like it. Not quite happy with the design yet, it looks a bit too blocky to me. But it looks usable, that's the main thing. So I'm going to get in here, let's have a bit of a fly around. So look at that turning speed. Very nimble. Speeds up pretty fast. The power usage is overloaded, but it won't be hard for me to open up and put a few more small reactors in here. Now if we line up here, I want to be dead centre, because all the gravity meets perfectly in a centre to get as much of a speed boost. Okay, if I push G and turn this on, you can see I've grouped up artificial blocks into one and called it FTL, and my lights into one. So now if I drag these down there, turn them on, and when I push 3 you can turn them on and off. Same with the lights, so you don't have to mess around with that menu so much on the control panel. Lights on, lights off. Okay, I'm going to keep the artificial blocks off because we're going to follow protocol here. So I'll be coming in and be talking to the guy that's inside that station. I'm going to go to FTL, yes you are, blah blah blah. You get the idea. Ready for launch in 5 seconds. Okay, it's position in 5 seconds. 4, 3, oh dear. I'm doing a countdown, I've not explained how this is going to work. Basically, when I go forward, it's going to pull the artificial blocks. So artificial blocks are swapped round to be facing the back of the ship, so we're travelling backwards. And the reason for this is my main thruster array is on the back, so I get as much of a forward manoeuvring while I'm in a fight or whatever. This is also essential if you're going to use this whole FTL array or whatever you want to call it, because you speed up very fast, very quickly. So if you need to slow down quickly before you've reached your destination, you want as much thrust as possible. So therefore, it's swap round now. You'll see what I mean in a second. So fly here, you can see to the left gravity is 8, which is good. Which means I'm in the gravity field for the entire thing. Now if I turn inertial dampeners off and push 3, boom, there we go, and it will turn me around as well. Okay, can turn artificial blocks off to save on power until we get nearer to the destination, and turn them on again. Oh, I might miss a little bit. No, I'm good. Okay, and then it'll slow me down. And there, look at that. Now I'm facing the right way. And of course, now if this was real, as I'm coming along, I'll be talking to people in a midway portal and saying I'm incoming. Oh dear, this is gonna be bad. Oh, yep, that's what happens when you've not paid attention properly. Okay, when you fly through, you should turn your inertial dampeners back on again. So as you fly through the portal, you quickly swift round, slow down greatly, quickly push off your artificial gravity, not artificial gravity, your artificial mass, turn on inertial dampeners again, and this won't happen, you won't kill yourself. So this is my concept. I think it's quite cool until something else like maybe a real warp drive could be brought in. The whole idea is you have rows of these ships, so it could be one there, or this one could be even further back, perhaps next to the moon, if it's possible to get here, which it isn't on this map. So it can go the entire distance, literally as quickly as possible. At the moment, this is only really possible on small ships using this. But I'll probably make another video showing how you can use the same idea on larger ships, because you don't actually need to use these rings. On small ships you do, because obviously you can't have gravity fields. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video and liked it, feel free to post comments, anything, like give me ideas, something else you might want to see. Tell me what you think of this whole idea of this project that I'm doing, and subscribe if you want to see more. Good day.